Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Hello to day 3 of my I Want to Be an Author challenge. I have, oh my gosh, I have made such a mess already. Today, we're talking about, is there a story you need to tell? Would you believe I have already done this twice and I don't know how I ended it like 2 seconds after starting this stupid thing. But anyway, here we go. Is there a story you need to tell? Probably. And it's not just that a story that short answer is yes, 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 yes. There are no rules about who can and who should tell a story. Everybody has a story to tell, and everybody should tell their story. Your story is your legacy. This is your way of saying, I was here, I lived here, I was on this earth, and I had something to say about it. I want to tell you a little story within a story now, and some of you are not going to like it. When you are asked, what is your legacy, or what do you think your legacy is going to be when you die? What is your answer? Do you say your children or your grandchildren? Eh, 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 eh. That's not a good answer because let me tell you this. I did a self-guided walking tour around Melbourne Cemetery, and that's the oldest cemetery here in Melbourne. And it's fantastic. It's so interesting. And one of the things that I learned on this tour was that you see all the beautiful, new, beautifully maintained burial plots and with their mega monoliths and oh, the beautiful, beautiful things to remember the person who has died. And these things are looked after by the children of the deceased and maybe the grandchildren of the deceased. And then when you go to other parts of the cemetery and you see the headstones that have fallen over and the cracked covers, and they look like the zombie apocalypse is about to happen, it's because they are forgotten. After about 2 generations, so after your grandchildren, it is highly unlikely about remembering who you are. If you write your story, your family will have something to remember you by. The world will have something to remember you by. I have a friend in America whose family was involved in the Confederate War, and they were so excited when they found out about this relative who was a soldier in the Confederate Army, and they wrote a book about him. And that is one of their most treasured possessions. They have this history about somebody in their family. That's what it's going to be like when you write your book. You will be remembered by the generations to come. Everybody has a story. And don't shake your head and tell me I don't have a story. I can tell you everybody has a story. Imagine that you were sitting here next to me in the crazy cat chair and we were watching TV and we were watching the same program, same time, same everything. You would see something different to me. You would hear something different to me. You would feel something different to me. It's normal. It's normal, normal human behavior that everybody sees and feels something different. That is why when something huge happens in the world, there are so many different opinions about what's happened, how it's going to affect people. We want your story. We want to know how you thought about things. We want to know what it was like for you. If you don't think you have a story, but you want to write a story, get in touch with me. I can show you I can prove to you that you have a story that is just as exciting as the next person, and that you can have a written story that will be your mark on the world. How exciting is that? I can't wait. There are amazing stories that we will never hear because they are buried in cemeteries with people who are long, long gone, and nobody can tell us what they thought. Don't be one of those people. Get in touch with me and we'll figure out what your story is and how we can best tell your story to the world. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to talk with you. This is day 3 of the 30-day I Want to Be an Author challenge. Well, there'll be more tomorrow. Can't wait to see you. Bye for now.